Welcome back to the channel. So in this episode of What We're Bodging, we're going to be having a look at what I got up to in June. So the main thing has been preparing for the 2026 Poor Boys RC Speedrun Challenge. And this year, it's the ORV chassis. So I was thinking, I'll keep it nice and easy. I'll just go in the stock or the brush category. And then someone decided to mention about a twin gearbox setup. And that's what I've ended up with. So I spent quite a while trying to figure out how we're going to stick the two gearboxes together. And I come up with this lot. So we got a modified version of the AM Pro gearbox brace using its own arms. A lower brace to join the two boxes together. Some side plates as well. Tray for the speed controller. And the rear gearbox housing. So these are modified so we can use TL01 arms on there. As I wasn't too sure how printed arms and uprights would hold up. So we got TL01 uprights and arms on there. Well, hubs and arms. And so far in Andy Hall's testing, he's broke Tamiya parts before he's broke mine. I did check it out for a bit of a test run, only running the 380 motors, just to basically see if it works. And I've got a couple of issues with the gearboxes. So I've got new gears and a few of the white bits to sort out on that. So hopefully that gets them up and running without an issue, and then we can go for some bigger motors. But so far it works. Still improvements to be made, but we're getting there. You may have also seen I got the Lunchbox Evo-ish up and running. So custom printed 3-link suspension on there with the anti-roll bar and everything else. And the twin arm suspension on the front. I've got some CVAs coming for it, so that should help with that. But yeah, took it out for a run. Everything seems okay. Nothing broke, that's the main thing. So now we can see about upgrading. Maybe reprinting some of the parts in the PETG glass fibre reinforced material. Although so far, nothing's broke. One of the other things I've been working on is changing how I make some of my parts. So these are my intercooler kits, which are done in resin. But I wondered if I can make it a bit quicker on my side of things by printing them in silver. So people haven't got to buy them. They're already in silver, ready to go, bolt on, and away you go. And this is what I've come up with. So as you can see, all printed in silver, no messing about, no painting, and even the red silicone joiners on there are actually their own little pieces that clip on. So these can be done in whatever colour you want. If I can get the camera to focus. So these are red, but they can be done in blue, yellow, white, black, pretty much any colour you want, ready to just clip on and match whatever style or colour car you've got. I also ended up getting lucky and won 2 cars on Tabletop Tombola. So I've won the MB-01 Mini, so that should be quite nice to build up, paint. I haven't decided what colour yet, but should be nice when it's done. And the other one was the DF03 Dark Impact. So I haven't decided whether this is going to replace my TT02B as my go-to runner. We'll soon find out when it's built up, have a play about with it and see how it performs. Speaking of the TT02B, I took it out again. Took it down the skate park this time with my mate, and he had his scullies with him. And I broke the spoiler mount yet again. Whoops. So this time I've decided, printed out a TPU, should flex, or at least if it lands on it, it's got less chance of breaking. So we'll see how that is. Hopefully it'll survive a bit more than the solid ones do. Or I suppose I could just stop rolling it, but where's the fun in that? So what's coming up in July? Of course, we got the speed run. So I need to get the gearboxes rebuilt on this, get them shimmed. So I have 2 sets of the diff gears, as the gearboxes on these were the original Monster Beetle ones with the hex drive cups. So maybe they're worn, I don't know, maybe it's just the side plates, or it could be these bits are worn as well. So if these aren't holding the diffs together, that could also cause the slipping and grinding of the diff gears. So we've got that to rebuild the gearboxes, and then we've got some 16-tooth pinions, and eventually we'll be putting some 15-turn Absima 540s in there. So it should go quite well if we can get the gearboxes to hold together. So that's mainly what I've got going on this month, trying to get the speed runs out of this, see what we can get. Not aiming to be top of the table. And I think once it's finishing the speed run, if it survives, might just have a pair of torque tunes in it, or even just standard 540s and stay like that. So on that note, I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see how this performs in the speedrun challenge, and I'll see you in the next one.